And then there were 16. The group stages of the Champions League have now been completed, and we also know who will face whom in the knockout stages. We decided to rank the remaining 16 teams in the competition based on a simple criteria: how likely we think they are to lift the trophy. The draw, of course, plays a factor, which is why we've placed FC Copenhagen, Lazio and RB Leipzig at the bottom of the list, as they have such tough matches in the last 16. Porto in 13th, Real Sociedad in 12th, and PSV Eindhoven in 11th also just failed to make our top 10. In 10th place, we have what might be our first controversy: FC Barcelona. They have been struggling in La Liga, and there are rumours that some at the club have lost faith in manager Xavi. Barca still managed to top Group H despite their embarrassing defeat to Antwerp in their final match, but were rewarded with a tough draw. Serie A champions Napoli in the next round, so we can't put them higher. Napoli come next in our rankings. Like Barcelona, they seem to have regressed a bit this season, but the likes of Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen have more than enough talent to cause Barca damage. In 8th place, we have last season's beaten finalist Inter, who have a tricky date coming up with Atletico Madrid. And in 7th is Borussia Dortmund, who topped their group of death ahead of PSG, AC Milan and Newcastle. And just outside the top 5, we have Atletico, who we have as slight favourites over Inter, not least because Antoine Griezmann has been in such sensational form this season. And so to the top 5. In 5th, we have PSG. They may have only finished second in their group, but Kylian Mbappe is still one of the best players in the world right now, and he has the ability to drag PSG into a Champions League final all by himself. In 4th spot, we have Arsenal, who looked right at home in the group stages despite playing in the competition for the first time since 2017. With quality all over the pitch, Mikel Arteta's side have a great chance of getting to the latter stages of the tournament, and Porto will hold little fear in the last 16. In 3rd place, we have Bayern Munich, who barely had to get out of second gear to dominate Manchester United, Copenhagen and Galatasaray in Group A. Thomas Tuchel proved that he could win this competition at Chelsea, and with the likes of Jamal Musiala, Leroy Sané and a certain Mr. Harry Kane, he has plenty of attacking weapons. In 2nd place, we have serial Champions League winners Real Madrid, who, with the likes of Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Luka Modric, Antonio Rudiger and Eduardo Camavinga amongst others, have a lovely blend of youth and experience. Bellingham was the star of the group stages for them, as they won all 6 games. But as for number 1 in the rankings, it's hard to look past Manchester City. The defending champions have stuttered a bit in the Premier League, but cruised through their Champions League group. A bad injury has seen Kevin De Bruyne miss most of the season, but he will be able to play his way back into form before the last 16 and reboot that deadly partnership with Erling Haaland. Copenhagen were the unlucky team to draw them in the last 16, but City's fans are already probably looking a little bit further ahead, so bigger battles yet to come.